All right, part 4 of the review. Part 4 of the review, question number 31. Make sure I'm recording. Question number 31, factor by using perfect square trinomial formula. Then this trinomial is a perfect square trinomial, right? 36x squared, first base 6x. Constant term is 1, base is 1. So the middle term is positive. We're going to have a square of binomial sum. In the parentheses, the base, we're going to have 6x. Oops. 6x plus 1, all right? It's very straightforward. When the question reminds us or give us the hint, admit the trinomial is a perfect square trinomial, all we need to do is to find the two bases. The first base, 6x, second base is 1. In the middle, we have a positive, so the base is 6x plus 1 to the power 2. 32, factor by using difference of two squares formula, because the polynomial that is given is a binomial. It has to be a difference of two squares. So this one, we're going to have to use the formula twice because we have x to the 12 fourths minus 236. Anybody remember 236 is the perfect square of what? We can double check, right? Yeah, 256 is 16 squared. 16 squared. So we can write x fourths as a square. All right? Yeah, the two bases are x squared and 16. Yeah, write it down your scratch paper. Base 1, x squared, base 2, 16. So use the formula, we have x squared plus 16 times x squared minus 16. This is a prime, okay? It's a sum of two squares. Write it down. This one is non-prime. This one is a perfect square. Is a difference of two squares again. X squared minus 16 is x squared minus 4 squared. First base is x. Second base is 4. So we can factor that as x plus 4 times x minus 4. The result is a multiplication of 3 factors. Parentheses, parentheses, parentheses. First parentheses, we have x squared plus 16. Second factor, we have x plus 4. Third factor, x minus 4. And then, next, question number 33, factoring by grouping, check the answer. Okay, 4 terms. It is, we are going to use grouping method. Try the first two, 2ax plus bx. The last two is a negative 8a minus 4b. Negative 8a minus 4b. The first two terms, they have GCF of x. After we factor x out, 2a plus b inside the parentheses. The second group, we definitely need to factor the negative 1 out, right? Besides that, we have to factor 4, so negative 4. We have 2a plus b. Remember, we want the parentheses, the two parentheses, have the identical binomial, and then we do. And factor the common binomial factor left over x minus 4. Factorization, parentheses times parentheses. First parentheses, 2a plus b. Second parentheses, x minus 4. 2a plus b, x minus 4. Okay, next. Question number 34, solving equation. Let's see, there's any GCF that we can get rid of? Not really. 13 is a prime. So slide divide method. Okay, let me write down the name of the method. Slide divide. Slide divide. 2 steps. In the middle, we have a shortcut. Slide, then we have x squared minus 13x plus 14 times 3, 42. Factor 6 and 7, both negative. -6, -7, multiply to +42, add up to -13. Divide. Divide the two numbers by 3. The leading coefficient is that away earlier. Simplify. X minus 2, 6 over 3 is 2, x minus 7 over 3. Okay? Do not slide it back. Yeah, we are almost done. Look at those two numbers. Find their opposites. The opposites are the solutions. So the two solutions are 2. Another solution is 7 over 3. 7 over 3. And that's it. Next, 35. So solving equation. And this equation is not in a standard form yet. We need to rewrite it in a standard form. 4x squared equals 22x minus 30. To write as a standard form, we minus 22x from each side, and then we plus 30 to each side, okay? And we make the right side be 0. The left side is 4x squared minus 22x plus 30. All right? And 4x squared. So this is the converting of the video. So the reason I keep it 10 questions each video, I just want to make sure it's fine, you know. Just double check the video, everything, the audio working. I'm gonna check later. Sorry about that. I'm recording, have the audio, right? Okay. So select the divide method. Okay, wait a second. So I noticed the GCF is 2. So we're gonna divide 2 to get rid of the GCF. We have 2x squared minus 11x plus 15 equals 0 after that. And then we do slight divide. And we have x squared minus 11x plus 30. And x minus 5, x minus 6. 95, 96 multiplied to 30, add up to 11. Divided by the leading coefficient slide earlier, which is 2. Simplify x minus 5 over 2, x minus 3. So the two solutions, positive 5 over 2 and positive 3. Positive 5 over 2. And 5 over 2. 3. Question number 36. Factor. Okay, what is the GCF? GCF is 3. Okay, so we factor 3 out. 10x squared minus 23x plus 12. 30, 69, 36. And then we apply slide divide slide method, right? We have 3. Yeah, we can do that right here. We have x squared minus 23x plus 120. Shortcut, both of them are negative. It's going to be 430. 4. Yeah, which two numbers multiply to 120 add up to 23? So we're going to try this process. 5, 24, 6, 20. 7 doesn't work. 8, 15. 8, 15. Okay, 8, 15. All right, there we go. So negative 8, negative 15 multiplied to 120, sorry, 120, add up to negative 23, right? And then divide 10. Simplify x minus 4 over 5, x minus 3 halves. Divide it back, 5x minus 4, 2x minus 3. 5x minus 4, 2x minus 3. So the result is 3 times 5x minus 4, 2x minus 3. And we're going to put this in here. Result is going to have a GCF 3. 5x minus 4, 2x minus 3. Question number 37. A polynomial that cannot be factored by the methods of this chapter is called prime. Okay, called a prime. This sentence is not very strict. At least it needs to mention in a rational number set. We're actually factoring in a rational number set. If the polynomial is not factorable in a rational number set, we say it's a prime, but only prime in a rational number set. 38. Factor. GCF is 1. Nothing can factor out because 34 is 2 times 17. GCF is 1. So we're going to use the slide method. Okay, so slide, we got 225. Also, two numbers is going to be negative because they multiply to positive 225, add up to negative 34. Let's see which two numbers. 2 to 5. 2 doesn't work. 3 times 75. Yes. 4 doesn't work. 5 times 45. Yeah. 6 doesn't work. All the even numbers don't work because 225 is odd. 7 does not work. 8, 9 gives 25. 25 times 9. Yeah, there we go. Negative 9, negative 25, multiply to positive 225, and up to negative 34. Divide by 15. Simplify 3 over 5. This one 5 over 3, right? 25 divided by 5, 5, 15 divided by 5, 3. And let's slide it back. So we have 5x minus 3, 3x minus 5. And that's the factorization. Parentheses. 5x minus 3. 3x minus 5. Question number 39. So this one is a perfect square trinomial, all right? 25 is 5 squared, 49 is 7 squared. We're gonna have a square of a binomial sum because the middle term is positive. 5x plus 7, okay? 5x is the first base, 7 is second base. The last question. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four terms. So let's see. Firstly, I notice the GCF is y. GCF is y. Let's factor y out. We have 3xy minus 7a plus 5x minus 3. Inside the parentheses, we have 4 terms. We would consider grouping method, right? However, when I look at all the possible way to group them, if these two, I do not have a GCF been factored out, and then we won't have a common binomial factor. If those two, the middle two, yeah. So this is the answer, okay? Yeah. After we factor y out, the polynomial with 4 terms in the parentheses is already prime. There's nothing we can do. So the result is just the y times 3xy minus 7a plus 5x minus 3. Okay? You can factor distributive property to double check your result. It is already complete. Let's see if we get anything wrong. Oh, we got 100%. That's great. Thank you guys for watching. Please work on your review as soon as possible to get the exam 3 ready. Good luck.